Hi guys, welcome to the new video. I hope you all are doing well. So since you all liked my how to apply for work permit video a lot and I know it helped a lot of you from your comments, I would like to come up with a new video today which would help you to apply for your study permit for Canada. So this video is going to be useful for you if you are in your home country and applying for your study permit for the first time, or you are in Canada and applying for the extension of your study permit. So the process for both is almost the same, but I am going to show you the entire process and which are the things which you need to do in a different way in case you are extending your study permit or if you are filing it for the first time. So let's start with the process. So the first thing that you would do to apply your study permit is to log into your IRCC account, which you might have already created. If you haven't created, you can also create a new one. So you are just going to go to Google and type IRCC login, and you have to go to the first link, which is sign into your IRCC secure account. Once I go in here, most probably if you have already created an account using the GC key, just sign in using the GC key. Or if you have it with the sign in partner, you can sign in with the partner. So I here have taken the example of GC key and I already have an account, so I am already logged in. But what you can do is, if you do not have an account already, you can always sign up and create a new account first before you apply for an application. Once you sign in using your username and password, this is your account and how it will look like. What you need to do here is you need to start for a new application, and since here your application is to apply for a study permit or to extend your study permit, you are going to select the first option, that is apply to come to Canada, which includes all the applications for visitor visas, work and study permits, as well as express entry and international experience Canada as well. So I'll go in here and they'll ask you if you have a reference code. Most probably you would not. So go here and select the link which is for determine your eligibility and apply online. Since you are doing it for the study permit, you are going to select the first link here which says visitor, study or work permit, and you are going to first go into this form which is going to find out if you are eligible to apply for the study permit. So if you are applying for a study permit, you most probably will be eligible, and you just have to fill these simple questions. The first one is, what would you like to do in Canada? So for you it would be study. And how long are you planning to stay in Canada? So here you are going to put in the duration for which your course or your study is valid. So for example, if it is a course for 1.5 or 2 years, you'll select temporary more than 6 months. Select the code that matches the one on your passport. So here you can select India as you have an Indian passport, or if you have any other country's passport, you can select that. Then what is your current country or territory of residence? So here if you are applying from India, the study permit, you'll select India. But for those of you who are already residing in Canada and you're applying for an extension of your study permit, you can simply select Canada over here. So just to make you clear, study permit and extension of study permit has to go through the same form. Do you have a family member who is a Canadian citizen? No. And what is your birth date? So here simply just select your birth date. So I'll just use an example and just go to next. So once you go to next, it says find out. Again the same form follows. Are you a lawful permanent citizen or resident of US? You'll say no. And then what is your current immigration status? So you can see what your current immigration status is. So most probably it would be student. Then your marital status, just write your marital status here, and then what is the province of your destination. So which province are you coming to for your studies? So if you're coming to Quebec, you can enter Quebec. If it is Ontario, just enter Ontario. And then you will see the result, which would say that what you are eligible for. So in my case, I am eligible for extension of my stay in Canada as a student. Since I entered there that I am currently in Canada, they judged that I am applying for extension of my study permit. Or if you are applying from India, it would be just to apply for the study permit for the first time. So since I am willing to apply for the study permit, I'll click on continue over here. So it will then continue my form further. So once I click on continue, the form further continues. Are you accompanied by any other family members? No. Do you also want to apply for a work permit? No, but sometimes some of the students also wish to apply for a co-op work permit if they have a course which has this condition where you need a work permit to work co-op after that, but most of the courses does not have it. Then it says, when does your status in Canada expire? So basically, since I was applying for extension of the study permit, I'll have this date. But if you're applying it for the first time, you will not have to select it. So for example, I'll select June of 30th, 2020. If my study permit is expiring then. Have you had a medical exam performed by IRCC within the last 12 months? So just let them know if it has been performed in the last 12 months or not. So I believe for the students who are applying for the study permit for the first time, it would be a yes. And for those who are already in Canada for more than 1 year, it would be a no. So in my case, since it is an extension, it would be a no. Then it says, have you lived in a designated country or territory for more than 6 months in the last year? So in your case, it would have to be a yes, because you are either applying for the study permit from your whole home country, or you are already in Canada and applying for the extension. So it has to be yes. Then it says, for a medical exam, you must see a physician on Canada's panel list. So yes, your medical exam has to be done from a physician who is on this list. So if you are coming to Canada and you haven't done a medical test yet, you have to get it done from the list of panel physicians given here. Do you want to submit an application for a family member? No. Are you giving someone access to your application? No. In the past 10 years, have you given your fingerprints and photo for an application to come to Canada? So if you have given it, you can select yes, otherwise no. Right now, you already gave it before you come, so yes. There are fees associated with this application. Will you be paying your fees, or are you exempt? Yes, I'll be paying my fees. Are you able to make a digital copy of your documents with a scanner? Yes. Will you be paying your application fees online? Yes. Alright, so now you will go to the final page where you will get a chance to review all your answers. Just see if you have selected everything correctly. And once you check it all, just click on continue. These are just a few of the instructions which you need to know before you continue submitting your application. So first of all, you must always be logged in when you want to submit your application. Secondly, always save your application before you log out. The third thing is that while uploading your documents, you have to take care of these things. So the maximum size for each file is 4 MB. If you have any PDF files which are more than 4 MB, make sure to compress them. And the file formats that are acceptable are PDF, JPG, and Microsoft Word document, and all other details regarding the documents are also given here. And the last step would be to pay your fees, which would be via these methods: Visa, MasterCard, American Express, or certain prepaid credit cards. Alright, so once you have read everything, you will get to the final page, which is your document checklist. So here it clearly mentions which documents are required. The first document and the most important one is the application form. So this is the application form that you have to fill, which would be your study permit extension or first time study permits application form. To download this form, you can simply right click here, and then you can click on save link as, and then you can just save it on your computer. So this is one thing which you can do. Once you have this form open, you just have to fill out the form, and then you can upload the filled form again on your application checklist here. So here I just want to let you know that you might not be able to see your form if you directly click on the link. So many of the students do have this problem. The best way is going to be to right click on this form and then save link as, and save the document on your computer, and then open it, fill it, save it again, and then upload the file. That way it is going to work. The supporting documents that would be required are passport. So in case you are not sure that which pages of the passport you need to fill and you need to submit, simply just go to the instructions over here, and they'll let you know that what pages they actually require. So for example, it says that the page that shows your date of birth and country of origin, and any pages with the stamps, you need to upload them. So here are all the instructions. Second is letter of acceptance, which you must have got from your college or university. Then proof of means of financial support. So in case you have already paid your fees, you will have to submit the receipt of your payment. And in case the fees is not paid, you have to give other proofs, for example your GIC and the bank account where you have sufficient funds from where you'll be paying your fees in future. The proof of your medical exam also has to be submitted here. So once you go for a medical exam and you have the results in your hand, just submit it over here. In case you are applying for a study permit, this option would not come because you will already select no in the form when it says that have you given it in the past 1 year. The last thing that is required is your digital photograph, and for the digital photo also the specifications can be found out here in the instruction section. Once you upload all these files, you simply will get the option here to submit. Right now I haven't uploaded, so I'll not see that option, but once you have, you will see the option submit over here. Once you click it, it will take you to the final page where you are just going to pay your fees, and it will ask you for a signature which can be done just electronically on the computer. And once you pay the fees, your application will be submitted, and once your application is submitted, you will get an email from IRCC then. So this was the entire process of how you can apply or extend your study permit online on the IRCC website. In case you have any additional questions, you can always ask me in the comment section and I'll make sure to reply to your questions. And the process, as you saw, was very simple. I hope this video helps you and you are able to apply for your study permit on your own. If you like this video, please share it with others because I know it would help a lot of students. And please do not forget to like and subscribe to my YouTube channel, and please share this video with your friends. Bye guys.